Hey, what's going on? It's Dope Comics. What do you say we look at some war covers today? I don't think I've any war covers on my channel. I know I did some Star Spangled War, but that don't count because they were fighting dinosaurs. We ain't talking fighting dinosaurs. We're fighting other people from other countries. Let's look at some war covers. I'm going to show you my top 10 war covers. I've got probably a short box full of Charltons and DCs and old 10-cent war covers and Dells. I live in Nashville, and I'm probably about an hour away from Fort Campbell. And Fort Campbell base is on the Kentucky-Tennessee border. And when you go up there, there's all kinds of pawn shops and cool stuff because them people only stay 4 years, and then they got to go back home, so they got to dump all their junk. And all the pawn shops have all the cool stuff. And you can always find all kinds of war comics at Fort Campbell. So if you ever want any war comics, just go to Fort Campbell, drive around their strip, and you'll find all kinds of war comics. And it's cool because they come from a base, and all kinds of soldiers probably read them no telling how many times. But anyway, today we're going to look at my top 10 favorite covers. And I'm going to do something I've never seen on YouTube before. I'm also going to show you the worst book in my collection. So ain't nothing left to do except do it. So let's chop to it. So number 10. Wow! GI Combat. I like this cover. We got a set of Nazi cards here. Death's going to chop them all down, but he's lining them up. He's showing you the hand, and that's the hand that's dealt. And, you know, don't fear the Reaper. So, probably going to win, but, you know, that's what the song says anyway. Number 9. We got some Charlton here. War and Attack. I like the black cover. I like the sniper-looking scope. I like the way it's blowing up the Jeep. And, pretty cool cover. It's a black cover, 12 center. Can't beat that. I like it a lot. I like all my Charlton books. Number 8, looks like we got a pilot broke down in the Middle East. Oh shit, what we gonna do? Plane broke down in a desert storm and he ain't got no water and he's hallucinating and he's seeing himself. Johnny, you're already dead. I don't know what's going on, but that's what I picture. He's just stuck in a damn sandstorm and he's in an oasis and he's seeing shit and he don't know what to do and he's got sand in his eyes. That plane can't take off in the sand, I tell you that. And next, number 6 is Flamethrower cover, Hellcats. Hellcats from the Fighting Forces. It's a DC book, 12 center, and this is number 109, black cover, Flamethrower with the Nazi symbol on the arm. Flame going around. It's kind of making a heart shape, but this book's not about love. It's about hate and war. Hellcats, number 109. Get you some. Next. I think this is 5, and it's All Forces DC. Fighting Forces DC. It's a 12 center, and it's a nice one, but I don't know who brings a dog to the jungle. Seems like he'd give you away every time. I'd be sweating, too, if I was out there with a dog, because he's going to bark, and they're going to find out where you at, brother. Anyway, next, this is a Nate Jones image book, 68 Scars. I love this cover. This dude has got that blank face. He's probably been up 4 or 5 days. He's been killing people everywhere. Vietnamese people are dying. It's probably Vietnam time. He's covered in blood. His feet are all wet. He's got jungle rot. And he's just hanging out. He can't believe what he's doing. It's probably the mid-60s and he'd rather be home with peace, love, and some Jimi Hendrix and smoking weed and hanging out back in the good old USA. But instead he's over in Vietnam fighting a war that he ain't got no input in. So there you go. There he is. He's stone-faced and he's covered in blood. That is some 68 Scars by Nat Jones. That's a horror title. It's got a little bit to do with war, too. And next we've got, Heroic Comics. It's a 10 center. And anybody know who this artwork is? Yes, if you said Frazetta, you are right. This guy says, Johnny, hold my beer. He's getting out his knife and he's digging up this landmine right here. He don't give a damn. He's Cool Hand Luke. He ain't going to get blown up because he knows what he's doing. All you need is a good Bowie knife out here in the sand. The sand's soft. He'll pull up that landmine and chuck it over his head like it's nothing. If I was this guy, I'd scoot back a little bit because I don't trust him that much. Hell, he don't even need 2 hands. He's going to hold his gun with his other hand. So there you go. That's some Frazetta. I'm used to seeing Frazetta do more of your Conan type stuff. But this is cool too because you never see that kind of stuff. So there you go, Joe. And next, when I was home for COVID in 2020, I didn't have COVID, but the world shut down because of COVID, and I had nothing to do except get on eBay and buy stuff. I discovered GI Combat, and these 3 issues coming up are the The Sauce Boss. Love this cover. This dude's got a mangled wreckage, and he's got his arm around the trunk of a tank or something, and he's sitting here, and he's only got one arm to hold up with. He has no strength left, but he's still fighting. Still shooting his gun. He's giving it all he's got, son. Look at that. Pow, pow. Next in the lineup, we got another GI Combat, and it looks like to me it's a cover from it's not 1944, but to me, it looks like Storming the Beaches of Normandy, 1944, June 6th. He's fighting on the beach. He's got a handful of sand. There's the beach behind him. He ain't giving up. There's some fire coming out the end of his gun. He's on the beaches of Normandy. This is GI Combat number 78 from November. Pow, pow. Check out them different color schemes they use here for color. I like the sand mixed with the yellows with a little bit of light blue. Love this cover. Now I'm going to show you one more thing and one more book. But first, let's move this over here. And the number one favorite book is this GI Combat right here. Love it. There you go right there. He's all in the shadows. He's like a sniper. He's walking through the jungle at night. He heard something. He don't know. Is it a Bigfoot? Is it the Vietnamese? Is it a good friend of his? He don't know what it is, but he's sweating. Is he sweating because it's hot out there in Vietnam? Or is he sweating because he's afraid he's going to run up on something he don't want to see? I don't know, but this is number 83, GI Combat. I love these colors. Looks like it's mainly just graphite, black and white, little gray tones. Love this cover. This cover to me, and this cover to me, looks like it was probably the same guy. You know, they had the same idea going on. But this one is much better. This is my number one war cover that I love in my collection. Of course, it's DC. It seems like everything I've shown here seems to be DC. I'm addicted to DC. I like all the 70s stuff from DC. I like all the 60s stuff. I love DC stuff. That is pretty badass if you ask me. That's my number one book. Now I'm going to show you the silliest, stupidest fucking book in my collection, and I don't know why it's in my collection. But I came across it, and I thought, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to throw this damn thing away. What am I going to do with it? And I was thinking, how in the hell did I get it? Why in the hell would I buy this? Where did it come from? But you know what I should do with it? I should make some content with it before I throw it away and at least get something good out of it for my money. The worst book in my collection. Right here it is. And what is it? It came out with Comico, Jonny Quest 9. Pow, pow. We got a little blonde-headed boy with some thick-ass hair. He's got a little dog. We got another little boy back here. We got some woman with big boobs and an M16 and got some kind of pistol on her side. She ain't playing. She's a hot gypsy woman. Anyway, this is Jonny Quest number 9 from Comico, the stupidest book in my collection. And this is the last time you'll ever see it because I'm putting this in my scrap box. It's got to go just like I do. We're under 8 minutes today. So if you like what you see and see what you like, subscribe today. If you don't like what you see, subscribe today and just don't watch it until the next time, kids. Pow, pow.